Hello and welcome back. I'm Shlido. We are basically now doing chapter 13 of Final Fantasy VII Remake. As you probably heard me say on many of my streams, this is a showcase of each and every single chapter. It is glitchless. We're not skipping no text. We're not skipping no scenes. Frustrating for a speedrunner. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the all sorted now. So 3, 2, 1 and swoosh. Let's go. So here we go. Start off with another good old cutscene as well. Okay, so Tifa's out at the moment. Okay then, so we have to do a bit of moving here. Follow the arrows.
Hey! Anybody out there?
Yeah, we're out here. Okay then, so let's see. There's good old Tifa.
Hey! Can anybody hear me?
Here goes.
And push!
Push. And this part is a skippable bit as well. So let's have a see what's a moment there. So
Marlene.
Sector 7 unfortunately has been destroyed.
Marlene!
We dropped a part of the pizza on it.
Marlene!
And also we did just see a cameo of Kate Sif.
Jesse!
Who would be a character you will see a lot later in the game if things turn out that way. As I said, it is completely made up again, remade and remake, rather than just a bog standard a remaster or HD as they may call it as well. Yeah. So let's just have a
It was us. We did this.
No. You can't think like that.
Okay then.
Whatever came before
Need
it
to
was
look
soon
after
to
it.
go through.
Make sure that
Am I right?
yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
Couple there. But as I said, as you go through the character development, wow,
This.
how they would follow you in this, how it goes along as well. There's all these different things which come into play. It's one of those touching scenes, basically, where you do get some feels. It's all about feels, you know that.
Aerith. Is that the girl they took?
Yep, the one with the little bow in her hair.
What the hell's going on?
I asked Aerith to find Marlene and take her somewhere safe.
Yep, she's safe at the moment.
And she did? You sure?
Cloud not saying nothing.
Where you going?
And Tifa, naturally feeling bad about the entire thing. There's loads of different things. Some people say she feels she's the what she feels like it's because of her or their group that have caused this to happen. But there's lots and lots of different ways of looking at it. Those who have watched the first video I made of Chapter 1 would have seen basically what actually caused how the reactor just went big bada boom, just like that.
And that's where Marlene is?
You know, it's just absolutely nuts how it happens.
Tell me she is. Give me something to hang on to. Even if she's not, I won't blame you for it, I swear. Who am I kidding? I'd probably try to tear your head off.
Try to hit my head off.
Hey Tifa, know
Tell
anything about ancients?
how much he
I know
do
I've heard of
anything
them at
for
least.
his daughter as well, which is something which is
meant to be the original steward to the planet. Could even commune with it. Talk to
how,
it and
you
stuff.
know, he's got his two sides to him. His proud
That must be
leader
why the
sort of
Turks
type,
wanted her so
and
bad.
then you got his caring, gentle sort of type.
In my veins flows the blood of ancients.
Uh-oh.
This planet is my birthright.
Uh-oh. Steffi's going nuts. Cloud's head. Don't you just wish you had eyes just like that colour?
You have failed again, I see.
Is it me, or does his eyes look like actual little viper or snaky sort of eyes?
But through suffering, you will grow strong.
That music is basically something, you know, that something's gonna go down.
Isn't that what you want?
One of the most ominous themes there is.
Cloud?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Let's go. Say the Mario. Come on, let's go. Mush. There we go. Invoking the controller.
There's a hole in this.
Thank you.
Wait. Over there.
What the hell are they doing here?
Their jobs, probably. Just focus on seeing Marlene again.
That's
Nothing
it.
else.
Nothing else. Go.
You guys run into Jesse at the pillar?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Biggs too.
at the pillar.
They were both in pretty bad shape. But Wedge wasn't up there with them. He got out.
All right.
Come on now.
There's no need to be afraid.
I've
Or
been
little
thinking, y'all.
chocobos, as they say.
We
I used
gotta
to
go
call them
find the
chocobos.
others.
Huh?
If we don't look for them, who will?
Right.
You said,
Cloud.
uh,
Gonna need your help with it too.
Right.
you see how he's now reacting with Cloud in general. He's a bit more friendly and understanding with each other. A bit more, I would say, of a bromance there. But it's that development of the characters that you've got themselves.
My ears are still ringing from it.
Bit of a trick. Oh,
This
find
is
me
Sector
there.
5, right? So where's this place you said Marlene is?
Where I think she is. It's a house on the other side of town.
Well, come on then. Pick up the pace.
I'm going as fast as you are.
Oh, no, not there. Get him away. Out. Getting in the way. Okay, then, so let's go up and up. Past the orphanage. As you would have known from chapter 12 just a moment ago if you're watching or listening, you would have known that was actually something to do with Biggs.
That's the house.
Marlene! Marlene!
So that's the house. Nice little cutscene there.
Where's
That
Marlene?
would scare the living daylights if that ever happened out of anyone. I had someone just come into my home and just say, "Have you seen that?"
Sorry, I'm buried. Marlene's my little girl. Marlene, she's got short hair. She's cute as a button, with the heart of an angel.
Again, the soft
She
side
was
as well,
wearing,
you know.
Pink. She was wearing a
She's
pink dress
sleeping
today.
upstairs.
You know, he's that sort of like,
Oh,
I said
you know,
she's
he's got so
sleeping.
much empathy and he's, you know, full of like emotion, but soft emotion and worried emotion. That he's like
I
getting
wanna
a bit
see her too.
frantic and
Come on.
what he's
Let's go
actually
look in on
saying.
her.
And she was wearing a pink dress, like he
Keep it
was
down.
unsure
Don't wake her.
of himself. So we have to go up like this. And we get to see Mr. Barrett
Marlene, my
with
baby.
Marlene.
Thank God.
Shh. Shinra has my daughter now.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm the one who asked her to go get Marlene. We'd only just met, but she was so kind and helpful.
Poor Barrett, yep, he
took
cares about his
advantage of
daughter
her.
so much. I
It's
mean,
not your fault.
I'm exactly the same.
It
You
was
know,
only
my
a matter
daughter,
of time before
I
she
care
ended
about her
up
so
back
much
there.
as well. You know, Barrett, as I said, there's two sides to
Because
him,
she's an
but
ancient.
him as a
That it?
character does develop loads.
So she
Honestly,
told you about that.
you can't really fathom how much
She must
they've
trust you
gone
all a
into
great
making
deal.
this. As good as what they
Yes.
have.
Aerith is an ancient. Probably the last one living.
So, not sure. Have you played this one?
She's
yes,
not my
I'm
daughter.
Pixie. I get confused sometimes
Not by
because
blood,
yeah,
I mean.
character development. Yeah,
If that's what you were wondering.
and also what about the like the side stories of like Jesse and all
About
that? You
15
finished the
years
game.
ago.
I think you said you sped run. You
My husband, he'd been shipped off to fight on the front
done a
lines.
speed run of the game as well, didn't you?
But then I received a letter
Just trying
saying
to
he'd be home for a
remember.
bit. So when the day came,
You
I went
streamed
to
it.
the station to
Right.
meet him.
Okay then. Was that not a speed run? So you would have done about 30. Well, it would have been about 35 hours,
But-
something like that.
He didn't come.
40 hours for you.
I couldn't
Right.
help
Okay.
fearing the worst. Even then.
Well, if you were to do a speed run
But I told myself his leave must
plus
have been
on
postponed.
a new
and
game
he'd been delayed.
plus thing,
Every day I
you would have
went
kept your old
to
stuff.
wait and to pray.
Yeah, good to take your time, honestly, because then you get absolutely everything. Do all the side quests, try and get to
And that's how I
platinum.
met her. Her and her
You
mother.
do need to use your new game plus at times as well
I thought
to
maybe
get
they'd
some
run
of the
away from
achievements,
Walmart,
like
or that they were
Dress the
topsiders falling
Nines,
on
where
hard times.
you would
I'd
have
seen
to
that sort of
have
thing a
Cloud
lot.
in all three of his different dresses, Tifa in all three of her dresses, and
Take
Aerith in
Aerith somewhere
all
safe.
her dresses as well.
Those were
So-
her mother's dying words.
And there's learning enemy skills as well. You can only get that once you get certain materia as well. like
My husband had been
self-destruct,
away for
you
so
will
long,
only learn
and I
that
was lonely.
from one of those smoggers.
So I convinced myself the
Form
safest place for the
oh
girl was with me.
no! Do you have PlayStation
It took no time at all
Plus?
for her to start feeling like
Because
family.
if so,
She was a real chatterbox.
it may have automatically updated itself onto the PlayStation Cloud.
She told me strange stories.
No,
like how she
no,
and her
thingy
mother
falls
had
out there.
escaped from some sort of facility.
You've-
And how she wasn't
You've
sad
got to do the auto
because her
upload.
mother had just
Did the
returned
game
to
not
their
do the
planet.
upload for you already, or
Their planet, huh?
not? I'm just asking
Yeah,
out of
that sounds
curiosity,
about
of
right.
course.
I didn't understand any of it at the time. When I asked if she meant one in the sky, she said no. This one, right here.
Because on your
I
PSN,
What can you say to that?
on my one, it automatically goes on. I had to re-download mine as well.
That's what she said to me one day.
Personal
out of the blue.
reasons.
So I asked her, what's
But
wrong?
also at the same time, I put in a new hard drive in there as well.
just died.
Makes a bit of a difference.
His heart came a long way to say goodbye.
And here
But he
is
couldn't
one of
stay 'cause
those
he had to return
moments
to the
from the
planet.
original game, which you do learn about as well, which is
I didn't
brilliant.
believe her,
Learning
of course.
all these different bits and
And
pieces
then,
is something that
a few
can
days later,
really,
I
you
received a
know,
letter saying my husband had been
game
killed
sharing
in
with
action.
your husband, so it won't let me. Okay then. So are you're both actually playing this game in a way?
Things like that. She'd just know. It was a lot to deal with, but we were happy. And then came the knock.
Coming!
So if it. So surely, if you're both using, we're doing it for Borderlands 3 there, only play together. Right, okay then.
You know you're not just any little girl.
Right, I got you then.
You're a
So
descendant of the
basically,
ancients.
it's
I had
so
no
on the
idea what he
cloud,
meant,
you've only got
so I
that
said,
one
"Who are the
save
ancients?"
file, if you will. Is that what you mean by
They
that?
were the original stewards of the planet, whose boundless knowledge and wisdom shall guide us to the promised land. Some believe the promised land to be a myth, others an
Okay.
allegory of sorts. But we take the words of the scriptures at face value and believe it to be quite real. Which is why Shinra would like very much for Aerith to help us.
wrong! I'm not an ancient!
Yeah, I get you, because if you do it online, if you like buy
Even
something
when you're all
online,
alone,
it'll only
don't you
go
hear
to that one
voices
save
whispering
file
secrets?
itself. So no, I understand where you're coming from now.
But all three of us knew that wasn't true.
Me and my friend,
That
we
man
tried
knew
to
exactly
actually,
who Aerith was,
how shall I
where she'd
put it?
come
Game
from,
share only works
and
for
what
this
she
for
could do.
primary. So yeah, so as long as you when you
They knew
sign
who she
in,
was,
if you've got
but
your
they
own
didn't
pro,
just take her?
you log in with your own
Doesn't sound like the
profile.
Turks I know.
I
She
logged
had to
into
come
my
willingly,
mate's one.
otherwise it
He gave me his
wouldn't work, he
details.
said. That's
And
why,
he said, "Oh, why didn't you
even if they
play
did
this?"
take her
You know.
away, I'm sure she's still being
And I was
treated
like,
like a guest.
"Okay then."
And that they'll send her
And
straight
give it
back
a go,
home
and
once
then
they
all of a
get what they
sudden,
need.
nope,
I doubt it.
no likey. So I had
You're not
to
planning
delete
anything,
the
are you?
profile from the PlayStation itself.
Don't make things worse than they already are.
All your pairs need to be on.
If I lost her too, I don't know if I could ever. Just don't.
Surely, yeah, you'll be able to any of your
Cloud. Maybe
yeah,
she's right about
you
this.
would need to be
Maybe they'll let
online,
Aerith
but
go when
surely
it's all
on your
over.
profile you'll be able to
Maybe we'd be
download
better
and
off waiting
save
a
it
little while.
in your library. I don't know if I'm getting myself confused
head
here.
back to Sector
I'm
7. Got
it
things
is
to
one of
take
those
care of.
days for me at the moment.
Like checking up on the bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or is it the Pro or the original one that you have, the PlayStation 4 there? They can download them on the PS4 but need to be connected to PSN to play them. Ah, right, okay. Well, I believe you should be able
The main entrance to
to
Sector
if you
7
make
is
yourself a
buried
new
under rubble
user.
now. So how are we supposed to get back inside?
You have the Pro, but he has the Slim. Ah, right, okay then.
But
So
how do
you,
we get to the
I
Pro?
get what you
I
mean.
know another way to get there. Aerith showed me
Because then you
before.
got you select this is your primary console, and this is I understand where you're coming from here. Other way. Have you by any chance changed your hard drive in your one? Yeah, 2 different consoles. So when you go into the settings, there is that set as my primary PlayStation.
My ears are still ringing from it.
So I know where you're coming from with that. Just to prevent people from copywriting and all that sort of stuff. Let's think about it. Might do it later. Okay.
Over there.
If you were to, if you did change your hard drive on the computer itself, to a solid state drive, your games will actually load a bit more quicker as well. You just have a terabyte hard drive. Okay. Now this is the pickle. I mean, you've got yourself your terabyte hard drive, as you've said. You can actually upgrade that to a more than a terabyte. You can, even if you wanted to, just have an external drive as well.
Was never in
You can
doubt.
upgrade it to a 2 terabyte drive, or yet again, you have got the PS5 coming out as well. There's all these lots and lots of different bits and pieces as well, so
It's blocked. There, that way. We'll have to fight our way through. But it's our only shot.
you bought a PS4 in March. Ah, right, okay then. It's your first one, right? Okay then. I mean, at the moment, not many of the games are actually are going. Well, quite a lot of games are going to be used on both.
Keep those gloves
So there will be some compatibility there, which they're not going to make something exclusive to PS5. Quite a lot of bits and pieces are actually going to both of them.
You've got this.
Ain't got nothing on me.
Well, where was I going? But yeah, I mean, it's not going to age out until, I'd say, a couple of years time maybe.
Gotta work together.
I'd say give it some time and it should be able to.
No surprises
Then
there.
they'll stop doing PS4 games, but you still got your PlayStation Network, and hopefully, I believe quite a few of them are actually cross-compatible games, which is good because there's quite a lot of people that weren't going to the fact that you couldn't actually go cross-compatibility with when the PS3 came out. Everyone was fuming about that. Because they stopped doing any format for the PS.
You want to come through here? You'll need to provide due compensation.
So you'll still be able to actually play the actual games itself. This is why they brought out the 2 different ones. You've got. That's why you're getting both the digital version and you're getting a disc version. Quite a lot of people prefer to have the disc version on main fact. Sorry about the line, a bit through it.
No more playing that.
Tell you what, I'm just going to quickly turn on the light a moment. See a quick halo by my head. It's a bit better. But it was one that you would get, would be the digital, since you don't own any disc games. Yeah, I mean, quite a lot of people they've said that they feel comfortable with the disc one because they want to own the game, and of cross compatibility issues. But some people prefer the digital ones, meaning they don't have to like handle loads and loads of things around, and things they can buy them straight off the internet, which is good, and you get to keep your library as well. And everything, you know, that everything gets saved all nice on there as well. And they all have solid state drives in them, so a lot more quicker than what you would expect, really, which is a good thing, really. Let's have about getting games on disc and then selling them. They someone wants to play them.
You're alive.
Yeah. Same here. There is sometimes when you want to
Who else made it out?
pay a game, you think, yeah, it's all good, and then you think, oh god.
Sorry.
So
It's
that's
I'm just glad you survived.
that's one of those things.
Gives me hope for the
where
others.
you think, you know, just get like that. I hate when people try to sell their system with the digital games.
Bad.
Yes, that is something which is annoying. Yeah, completely agree with you. Because what you get is you get all this, you know, you get a console, you get all this bits and pieces, but it's got some user profile on there already. And with the user profile itself, it's just going to be, there's going to be loads of games on there. You try to click on them and it's like, can't use them. You know, it's because obviously you need the password to actually get into the account itself. As long as they've you know, get their profile on. If they haven't, then that's what they've done. So let's have a, I always say I'll wipe it and pay less.
Finally, I can use some fresh
No, I would say it's always best to wipe. Okay. Always wipe, because there is your personal data on there. I mean, even with like a hard disk drive, a bog standard hard disk drive, you're still gonna, although you wipe it, you're still gonna have data on there. So if someone was to, you know, they get the password, get your personal info, go online, order games, you know, all this.
Is there anyone out there that needs some help?
That was wiped, and it also came with a VR headset. It paid $450. I think that's about £400 in the UK. In the VR headset on its own, I would say is worth about something along those lines. So it's good as long as you've got the VR games for it as well.
Ready?
There's a white one too. Oh, and also you do get your exclusive consoles as well, which is something that you do like to keep as well. I'd like to say I once had, back in the day when I was a lot younger, I had a Pikachu N64.
Don't know.
Flashing red cheeks for lights, you know.
Anything to do.
Been back
You
to
know,
the bar yet?
it had 3 controllers as well, what you had. Wow.
Maybe you should go take a look.
So that sounds like a good deal.
First the bar.
Wipes and all that. Kept the
Careful.
discs
The
and all
roads are
that.
a mess.
I need money because of.
Watch your step or you'll wind up in a hole.
Okay then. So basically, he was basically just selling it on the fact that he needed the money himself, and it's not something that he wanted to do. That is something that quite a lot. That naturally is something which is not nice that's going on in the world. It's a case of, you know, it's hard to actually describe basically COVID-19 thing while that's going on. You know, you're getting people laid off. I get that cool.
Tifa.
Yeah, I mean, there's some things you just do not want to sell, but there are points where you do have to sell, which is absolutely, you know, make it tearful. You know, it's not something that you want to get rid of. There are things which I want to keep, but naturally have to get rid of them at some point, even though I don't want to get rid of them.
Wedge's cat.
I'm in a similar situation, that aspect, but I'm not going to go too far into that. Okay. Right then, so.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
He goes 1, 2, 3, and then wait a while. Hang on a sec. We almost killed a cat here. Oh, not good. What are you looking for? So we can move a suitcase. He opens it. Once we were there, yeah. Sometimes
all that's left of Wedge's place?
It's a good thing if sometimes, I mean, if you like sell a place and you can try and strike a deal with when you got your like cash. Where you can get your cash like put it in one place and then you can buy new stuff when you get to another place. That works out, but yet again you don't want to get rid of stuff. It didn't sound like absolutely too much. Suitcase each. Pets. So what pets do you have?
Tifa. Cloud.
Garage
Shout
sales.
if you can hear me.
Let's get rid of.
Hey!
And if you have to get rid of everything, then you get the people, 2 cats and a dog at a time. Right, okay. Something six. Basically. Thing is, garage sales. I mean, it's when people you're hubbing it yourself. I mean, the thing is when you that way now.
You really want to throw down with me?
The thing is, you get people who try to barter with you about stuff they want. Say, for instance, you're selling something for $50. You only buy dollars here, and they say, "Oh, I want to get an offer off you for $30 instead." Then you feel, then they start the haggling process, and it can be really upsetting because you feel like you're not getting what you want. Yeah, Barret of the victory thing, of course, got to be done. This is why. I mean, the victory theme, I think, lifts people's spirits up quite a bit. Hence why it's my follow theme. That's good. I mean, you want it. There's stuff you want to keep, basically. and there's some things you just want to get rid of. I mean, depending on how much sentimental stuff you actually have. I think it is this way. This way just leads to the pasta. No, it leads to something.
You really want to throw down with me?
That's one thing you don't want to have at any garage sale or boot sale or anything along those lines. Is something that's really personal and dear to your heart as well. And unfilled blades. Yeah.
There's no escaping the mist there.
I must say, you got to love all the little Easter eggs in
You
this
really
as well.
want to throw down with me?
Which they do.
Ain't no thing.
There's some stupid stuff on.
I'm really gonna enjoy burning it all.
Monopoly, I will say, Monopoly should never be played at Christmas. I mean,
Keeper! Hey!
the thing is, there are some things that you want to keep. There's some things that you think you can get elsewhere or get a new.
I got you.
But your Monopoly collection, that sounds like you've got like several different ones as well, like the original perhaps Mass Effect, Fallout and Anniversary Day. Oh god, did you sell those ones, did you? If they're the ones you sold and are limited as well, you kept them. That's not stupid, because give it a good couple of years time and they're going to be worth a lot
Well,
of cash. But the thing is, they've got that sentimental value towards them as well.
Gotta go find ways. Come on.
But it's not exactly stupid. I would never call it stupid stuff. It's stuff that you appreciate and that actually makes you as an individual. It expresses basically in my eyes, expresses what you like, what you're into. I mean, when you think of Monopoly, the first thing you're going to think of is just your bog standard playing board. You don't think about all the different bits and pieces which actually make them, if you will. I mean, if there's things you want to keep hold of them. PSP version of the Mass Effect, Trilogy, I don't know. 3-month anniversary, you said. Kept it. Yeah. Them sort of things. Keep.
Hey, you think Wedge is holding up okay?
Of course he is. He's a lot tougher than people think. Probably sleeping.
I mean, it's still good to keep them. I mean, if they're if it's something that's dear to you, keep them. You know, it's not silly. Honestly, I've kept some stuff which have been been lucky or meant something huge towards me. As I said, all these different things make you an individual.
Gotta stay on my toes if I'm gonna make it out of here alive.
Okay, because if you don't keep your stuff, you know, that makes you you. Your dog was only 9 months old. Oh, that's good that the move itself was quite smooth as well, and there wasn't overly too much as well, causing any delays It's good to have
He's
things
okay.
done as quickly
You
as
sure?
and smoothly as possible. Less strain, less hassle.
Making me worry like that.
You flew
Kick
there
your ass if you didn't look like shit.
from one part of America to another part of America. I can only assume it's America because you said dollars there.
Okay.
Canada.
Let's go.
Right, okay then. So are you still living in Canada? Well, Ontario. Okay then. I think I've seen that in one of your chats. Are you on the Reaper Discord?
What is this?
If I
Barrett!
if I remember rightly. Comes to mind, but yeah, no, I remember you actually putting something on there about as well. Yeah, Beeper fam all the way. I mean, we're a community, we help each other, you know, try and thrive. You know, you do get people who just don't actually contribute or anything towards the game to any of the other people's streamers. They just want to ride to get to affiliate, not bother helping anyone else. But the thing is, you know, yeah, I mean, you get people that come into all these discords. We you know, do our best. I mean, we've got the little follow. You know, not a follow. We're not a follow to follow group. You know, we are. I mean, there's even part of where you say what. You know, they don't read the rules basically. What they don't do is they don't do like the today I supported parts, which will, well, naturally. In your case, will mention me. There's Sparking Pixie. Yeah, they can get away with it. They, you know, they probably might try and, you know, because you get past level 5s, if you will. And it, well, get your level 5, they think they can jump onto the extra features, if you will. That's the family have. So obviously we're there to help everyone. The thing is, when they want to be like, they think, oh yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to be doing that for them. They have to, you know, read the rules. Actually, you're level 16. I think I'm about level 16 myself. I'm not entirely sure. In the Discord, yeah, when you do the go to the rank option there. Yeah, I think I'm the same level as you. Itself, but unsure exactly. I can have a check in a moment after this chapter anyway. I mean, we're almost done with this chapter anyway. Because, as I said, I've got myself a little schedule as well. So, on how I want to run chapter 18.
So how'd you manage to track us down?
In a special sort of way, basically.
There's nobody else I know who'd leave that kind of mess.
Okay then, so go a little bit of last minute bit. I like in this how you're able to control each and every single different character. Well, Like that, you can see different
Oh,
colours for the
God.
material
Were
on the
those-
weapons. Yeah.
People.
I mean, I've got the elemental with the thunder there. No, elemental
Yeah.
with fire.
That's the
Cloud.
sugar I know.
Now, it's these small touches. I mean, it's like showing like the slots themselves. But as you go on and on and on, as you upgrade your weapons, it doesn't exactly.
Cloud?
So you can't see the additional slots, but it is a nice little touch itself. If you look at teeth as like purple pain, I think it is, weapon. It looks like she's wearing the Infinity Gauntlet. I have to say that because all you can see is the materia all around the knuckles. I'm not sure if you've actually noticed that yourself there, Sparking Pixie there, or not, but it is something that is pretty cool anyway. Oh, packs punch. More than
We
that.
need to get him somewhere
She packs a
safe.
punch in general.
Everything else can wait until after.
Honestly, all these different things, you know. I mean, which one do you prefer using? Because at the moment, I think I'm using the metal knuckles. I think they're the strongest. I mean, you can see
Cloud.
there. You got the knuckles there. I think there's a few materia slots in there.
Good kitty.
But in Barrett, you get to see his as well. See, right there, 3 slots. Can you see them right there? He was using knuckles as well. Barrett's machine gun there, yeah. He's got himself the electric with elemental. So he's my key man for taking out anything that's machine based.
He made it, didn't he? They could still be alive.
Which you know, is quite handy, especially when you've got those huge lasers just
I
going
saw them both at the pillar.
about yourself.
Jesse and Biggs.
Because
saw
you know,
how bad they were.
Cloud, what's he going to do? He won't be able to do nothing on there.
I'm sorry, but
and you get the likes of it's basically to do with ranges. If you played
They've
FF10,
returned to the planet.
you would know that Walker, he was good for the aerial sort of enemies. Lulu just for magic, and hers can go far away. There are some places a sword cannot reach. One of the things that Jesse does say at the start. Well, he was using the auto cure with Barrett and Air. My friend was like, I don't know about that. Oh, auto cure. I have to say was a godsend. First time bouts. I started off by playing normal. I didn't start by doing easy. I started normal and auto cure. Use it with Aerith. Get her magic levels right up. Get magic up. I think there's also an accessory where you can actually attach it to her, and her magic power goes up as well. The only thing about auto cure materia is that you do need a full bar for it. That's the issue there. So that be chapter 13 done. There's Sparkling Pixie. So Autocure is a lifesaver. Use the revive earring as well. Yep, you may have seen online about the revive earrings being pretty much quite an awesome sort of weapon, well, like accessory to have, but that's what you can use to actually get into glitches side of things. You may have seen them online anyway. But there's, as I said, there's lots and lots of different different things there. So, I mean, especially when you're against Genova and the later ones as well, also cure there. Revive earrings, yeah, you got those as well. When you're playing through the game again, I would say Fury on everyone. You can do Fury on Cloud as well, the Fury ring. It means you're going to have to go through chapter 8 over and over again to make sure that you've got everyone with it as well. So that's a bit of a pickle there. But what I'll do is I'll put this onto general chat anyway. You'll be able to see that I'm actually on OBS at the moment as well. Okay, so I'm going to eventually change some of those tabs about as well. So I got to go as well. Thank you so much for watching the stream as well. It's been appreciated. I will have a good rest of my day. And what I'm going to do is, because you've been quite good at this stream itself, I'm going to put you as a VIP as well. So you'll have a little thing next to you next time you log in and have a look, okay? So I might be able to do that with you on the line. That's it. Patient. No. No, it doesn't look like I'll be able to do it on this one. But tell you what, the next time you stream, you'll have it there. Okay then. Well, thank you so much for everyone else who's been watching, chatting, wants to know anything. If you want to know anything in the future, such as any content you'd like to see or you would like to do, then by all means give me a shout and I'll be more than happy to try and accommodate. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next stream. See you later.